Okay, it's not doing anything.
Yeah, my dear side.
Oh, you're on the right Wi-Fi?
Should be.
There we go.
There it is.
There we are. Good morning, everybody.
Morning, the Toad Hall Morning Show.
Happy Tuesday morning.
It has officially been 1 month and 1 day since Record Store Day.
Yes, it has.
Which means that record stores, oh, that's a nice zoom on you. Record stores are allowed to auction off their records.
Oh, thought I turned my volume down. What happened here? There we go.
We are not allowed to auction our stuff until 30 days after, which means you probably get some pretty good pricing if you find one. They're not allowed. They have to buy it now. It's up to 30 days. All restrictions are off after 30 days.
Oh.
So it's fair game. Everything's fair game. Put it in an auction. Started at $1. Started at about $2,000. No one's going to buy anything for $2,000.
No.
But hell, I don't think anybody's going to pay anything for any more than normal. But anyway.
Right. No.
Restrictions are off. If you're still hunting for that rare RSD record that you just didn't get, try now. It might be better. We're 30 days out. Pricing usually goes back down. Couldn't find one. We got some stuff returned. We got some stuff restocked. So, I mean, you know. So, a little chat there on that. We got birthdays. We got new records. The RSD charts are back up. We have trade-ins. I got a bunch of new vinyl that is imported that it's kind of hard to find in America. I got all sorts of stuff. And that's always got good stuff too. But we'll start, I guess, does everybody get their support your local record store t-shirt?
I don't know.
We have a limited amount of these left. We're not.
Do we have all sizes still left?
We don't have large, but we got like XL, 2X, 3X. This is a small. I think we got a medium. I think we're only sold on a large. Okay. But, you know, if you're usually a large, you can just get an XL. Because these are all cotton.
They'll shrink up a little bit.
They're real. Like they got that.
I haven't even felt them yet.
They're like that old school shirt feel.
They are.
Like that old cotton. So they're nice shirts, $30. We definitely won't reprint these colors. Someone suggested we do them on sweatshirts, which obviously that's not going to happen until the fall. You know, at least the fall.
You know what? My thing about that is, like, who did that design? Is that just a standard design? Because there's nothing that says, it says support your local record store, which I like and I understand, but there's nothing gearing it toward any of the local stores in our area.
Yeah, this was a design that was done like 12 years ago locally.
Oh, okay.
We put them on LP record sleeves and we did shirts.
Oh, yeah, I remember that now. Okay.
And so we hadn't reprinted it in a decade. So.
Oh, gotcha.
So that's fun. How's it going, everybody? Everybody's coming in. Also, I found this in the clearance bin today. Are there any Robbie Robertson fans out there that don't have this record? I think this is his first new studio album in 8 years, whenever it was put out. This is from 2019. Cinematic, Robbie Robertson. It's thick. It's a double. It's not a double. It's got to be at least a 2 LP. I'm wondering if it's a 3 LP. It's that thick.
You think
it's got to be.
I think
It might be
two-ish.
It might be a double LP, but they're both 180 grand. It's in the clearance bin. It's original $36, 20% off gets you under 30. It makes it like $28, $29. So, there's a lot of Robbie Robertson fans out there. So.
Well, somebody will see it and pick it up.
I would think so.
Definitely.
Before I hog the show, what do you got?
I got stuff.
Did you listen to the new Slash album? We listened to this.
I did listen to. I don't know if I listened to the whole thing, but I listened to a lot of it.
It's a blues album.
Yeah, and it's covers, and there's a lot of different artists on there.
So yeah,
on there.
So Friday, the new Slash album came out, but it's not really a Slash like rock album.
No,
it's pretty much a blues covers album, and he's got everybody else on it. So like the first song's got Chris Robinson on it, Gary Clark Jr. is on the second song. Billy Gibbons is on the third song. Chris Stapleton, Dorothy, Iggy Pop, Paul Rogers, Demi Lovato, Brian Johnson, Tush Neal, Beth Hart. There's one song at the end. It's just him.
Well, what's interesting is the different artists that are on here are pulling from a bunch of different genres, too.
Yeah.
So it gives it a nice variation.
Killing Floor with Brian Johnson. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Iggy Pop, Chris Stapleton, Oh Well, Billy Gibbons doing Hoochie Coochie Man, Crossroads with Gary Clark Jr. I mean, it's been
Side one, song one. If bad language bothers you, you won't like it. It was all GD this, GD that.
Oh.
The new Beth Gibbons record, I don't even know anything about that one.
Oh,
and we haven't found any hidden RSD records.
Well, we did the day after. You know, we combed through it.
Well,
that
yeah,
weekend
but
pretty
not
good.
recently.
Not recently.
No.
But I did get. I got a return. I got a Linda Ronstadt box returned, which I sold out of, and they're still going for kind of a bit money. Oh, we still have one OMD Bauhaus Staircase.
Yeah.
Which is it even has a Record Store Day sticker on it, but it was pulled last minute because they couldn't get them out in time. So if you needed
I'm surprised that one's still here.
I mean, we got one left.
Yeah.
And then we got one Linda Ronstadt box, 111, 4 LPs. We sold out of them. This one just came back because they had too many. They had doubles. But yeah, so those are kind of like hidden ones, right? I mean, we sold out of them or didn't have them and we got them back. So.
Oh, you get to go see Slash? It sounds like a pretty good concert. Warren Haynes and Samantha Fish.
Oh, that's going to be good.
Yeah, definitely.
That's definitely going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got?
Well, what do we got? Let's just hop right into birthdays here. OMD Dibs. Ray wants OMD.
All right.
Got you down for Dibs here.
That's the last one.
Ray OMD. Bauhaus. Alrighty, let me put that over there so I don't lose it or forget about it. Lots of birthdays today, so obviously I didn't grab everything. I just grabbed a handful. I'm gonna turn my cheat sheet over here. So we're going way back in the files here. We've got Fats Waller, who was 19. Oh, wow, he was only 39 when he died. 1904 to 1943. Of course, played organ and piano, and he was the composer of the song "Ain't Misbehavin'."
If you saw, do you guys remember the movie Be Kind, Rewind with Jack Black? Anyway, the subplot in that movie is that they run a video rental store in Fats Waller's old neighborhood.
Oh.
And so there's like a whole thing about the community supporting Fats
that
Waller.
Okay.
They have a big mural, and it's like, I don't know, it's kind of I always thought that was a really cool subplot for a movie. And I always think of Fats when I think of this weird Jack Black movie.
Yeah, now I'm trying to think. I probably did see it back in the day because it's been quite a while.
Yeah, it was like when DVDs first destroyed the VHS tape, and they were like the last video rental spot. It's a good movie in New York City. So
kind of like Toadbusters.
Kind of like Toadbusters coming whenever we feel like
it. Joe Bird, who was played bass with the Charlie Bird Trio, obviously. 1933 to 2012. This is Hit Trip by Charlie Bird. Next up we have, and I couldn't find any with him specifically on it, but Sonny Forrest was a guitarist, and he did play with Hank Crawford, 1934 to 1999. I couldn't find, of the 12 titles or so that we have, I couldn't find him on any of the albums, so I don't know if he was a real early in the career with Hank or what was going on. But I did realize as I was going through these, I'm looking at him going, oh my gosh, Hank Crawford has so many good different artists on his albums. Like, I mean, maybe not this one, so to speak, but there was one that had Houston Person on it, and I just love his music.
Huh,
so I'm
thinking, to listen to some
Eric Gale. I'm trying to remember all the different people. Grover Washington. So tons of different artists that has played with Hank Crawford, and I really wasn't aware of that. Ron Isley from the Isley Brothers, born in 1941. He's still going.
Haven't we? I feel like we've had an Isley Brother birthday every show.
Well, one that I do have coming up Which one of these says Ron on here? Can you see any?
Chris, Ernie.
And so I picked an album that he's not even on.
Ronald. Right, be Ron. Be
Okay.
Ronald
Oh, yeah.
Isley.
Right there in the middle?
Yeah.
Or on the right, on the corner?
And then there's a Rudolph Isley. Talk about a crazy name.
Well.
You don't meet a lot of Rudolphs.
No, Rudy.
I guess Rudy. I don't meet a lot of Rudies. I don't know a single Rudy. Do you know any Rudies?
I know 2 Rudies.
Do you guys know Rudies out there? Know anybody named Rudy? I don't know.
Rudy Cigar Shop over in Riverside.
But do you know him, or is it just a name of the business?
Well, I knew him when he first opened it, and it was over at Edgebrook. And then I dated a guy once way back in the day that his name was Rudy.
Well, there you go.
I also dated another guy that I think his middle name was Rudolph, but he would never admit to it.
Well, middle name's a different story.
Right.
So Ronald Isley, though.
Ronald Isley's birthday, correct.
He is the one in this. He's the guy. He's in the white.
And the white in the middle there. Getting a little more current, but not too much. Somebody I liked to listen to a lot back in like the mid-70s, Leo Sayer, born in 1948. Now, I think we have had a Molly Hatchet birthday lately, so we have another one. This is John Galvin, played keyboard, born in 1955, played keyboard for Molly Hatchet.
Such good covers.
Yeah. And the big one, of course, he's no longer here, obviously, but Notorious B.I.G.'s birthday would have been today. Born, obviously, 1972, 1997. All kinds of other ones. Greg Smith, who I didn't pull any of theirs, was a session and touring guitarist. He played with Ted Nugent, Alice Cooper.
Oh, dang.
Trying to remember a couple of the others that were on there. And then, yeah, just tons of birthdays, so there's no way I could go through anything. But now we have to get to our what day is it? And I found some important ones. Shout out to Julie. It's National Julie Day.
This is tomorrow. It's May 22nd.
It's tomorrow. I didn't like today's. So I'm going to tomorrow.
Okay, my girlfriend's Julie, so I'm gonna have to plan something.
You are, because remember we had Larry Day not too long ago too. National Craft Distillery Day is tomorrow. Well, you can do a combination there.
Oh.
Julie and National Craft Distillery Day. Sounds like a date night to me. National Solitaire Day tomorrow. So, yeah, not too many exciting things. That's about it for me.
All right.
Okay, I'm going home now. What are you LOLing me about? All the guys that I know that had the Rudy names?
So I want to take a second to talk about AI in music. So this big thing going on right now, this big scam sort of thing going on where people are using AI to make music, then they put it on Spotify and then profit. Because, every time you get a play, you get like half a penny or something. Well, when you can just generate 2,000 songs a month and just put all different artists and titles and just load it up with AI, then you just make money off of it.
Are they using existing music to make this AI music, or what are they pulling from, doing like bootleg kind of stuff? I don't know anything about it. I haven't.
There's programs out there that just have like computer generated styles. And now we don't know where they're pulling, what is feeding into that, or if they're just scraping the internet to find what that is. But it's a big thing right now. So, in Hollywood, that was what they're negotiating. The union was negotiating against AI. But in music industry, that doesn't exist. There's no music union. So these people are robots. You got robots making music, and then you got bots listening to music to get the plays up. And people listen to stuff, and you don't even know it's a robot. And it's making it harder. The more you put out there, the harder it makes it for the real musicians. Because if there's one robot, it doesn't get much plays. But if there's one robot for every person, now it's getting harder for someone to break through. And so, yeah. And you know what? The same thing is happening with children's YouTube videos. Because you can get an AI to animate, and you can make your own children, little cartoon, if you will, There's a lot of that going on right now. Putting it on YouTube for kids and then profiting off that.
I think I need to get into this AI generated thing and maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
make.
I'm all for using computers to help you make something of quality, but
not
when you're just clicking like make me this song with this, and you listen to some of these songs and it just sounds like a test record or like samples strung together. They're not good. Like it's terrible. But they're getting views, they're getting plays, they're getting whatever, and it's making the ocean bigger. It's making it harder for everyone that's doing it legitimately.
It's making me harder to search out stuff on the internet.
Yeah,
it's like, come on, I don't want to. A half screen thing pops up of AI stuff.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
Anytime I see anything with AI, I just like click out of it because I'm not ready for that. I'm just learning how to use Google.
It's tough.
Haven't robots been making a lot of computers, robots?
I mean, usually they're using electronic tools as tools, right? That's okay.
Right.
I don't have a problem with that. I was actually producing something.
Using some creative influence with the computer-generated electronic, whatever you want to call it, and creating that music, but this is just selling it.
This is essentially, I mean, you can YouTube it and find a video, but it's literally go to a program. It has all the different styles. You click on the style, you click on the length of music, and then you click on a key. You want happy or sad or whatever. And then it makes a music. It makes a song.
Well, I want to say...
There's no...
I don't know if it's in my email or messaging or where, and I just really, I'm not ready for this part of computer type stuff, but let AI make your text message better, rewording it. No, I want my own words out there. I don't need anybody else to tell me what to say. I'm pretty good about saying what I want to.
If my text message has typos, that's how you know it's me.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true.
It's not. If you get a perfectly grammatical text from me, it's
with correct punctuation,
it's definitely fake. It's definitely I've been kidnapped.
You have been kidnapped by aliens.
And something's going on. So yeah, I think it's important that we bring this to light, even though all of you guys are vinyl buyers, you're music buyers, you're music fans. You guys aren't the problem, but we need to be aware of this issue, and the more voices we have to say, buying physical, that's what's going to happen. I mean,
yeah, I think it's either to the point or going to be to the point soon where you're just really not going to know where that music came from, where it stemmed from, who's doing it. It's going to be It's obviously personless. I don't even know that's a word. I might have just.
That's not going to be good, though. No. I think we're headed to a point where we need.
And plus, the market will get so saturated.
Yes.
That it's going to maybe cause some frustration on top of that.
Yeah, I mean, Spotify keeps trying to alter things. I mean, I want Spotify to succeed because I think they're a great tool. But they got an uphill battle. And really, the easiest way to do the music business is still physical. It's touring, it's selling shirts, it's selling physical product. You use the web as your best marketing. Mm-hmm. So, anyway, that's my little the more you know chant today.
Yeah. I have to start paying attention to that stuff.
Yeah.
That made my head hurt, though. That's why I don't pay attention to it.
See it because... If you don't
articles that pop up and stuff like that, I guess is what I'm saying.
Or there's daily made playlists or whatever, and sometimes they're starting to sneak into those playlists and they get plays. And anyway, it's a whole thing. It's a whole rabbit hole we can go down. Okay, we'll start with this pile. I got some stuff that was brought from overseas. Funkadelic records that are hard to find.
Yeah. Here's another one. There's a couple in there.
Here's the America Eats Its Young. What
band is it?
That's
Funkadelic.
the
band? Oh, Funkadelic. Yeah, and here's another one. Oh, there's a bunch of them in there.
Here, you want a couple?
Well, no, you were showing the Funkadelic. So, Standing on the Verge, the best of Funkadelic. Now, these are, this one, $29. Feels like 2 LPs, but it's not. It must just been. Might be on 180.
They're pretty cheap. This one's only 26. This one's 22. They're not bad.
Funkadelic reworked by Detroiters. This is a 3 LP for $36.
Oh, that's cheap.
Right there.
So it's people covering Funkadelic stuff?
You know, I'm
like
not.
Detroit people?
A diverse selection of remixers from today's generation of Detroit producers and musicians, looking back at the immense legacy of Funkadelic and reimagine it for now, so it's been reimagined. With the reinterpreters chosen to prismatically represent the vastness of Funkadelic's genre-bending music. And so they do have names of these different mixes. Obviously, I don't know any of these, like Alton Miller mix, Moody Man mix, Dirt Bombs version, there's a BMG dub, Kenny Dixon Jr. edit. So that's what this is right there.
Batman and Robin. Well, you know what's even cooler is it's look at the people who play on this. It's Sun Ra. I got John Gilmore on tenor sax, Marshall Allen, Pat Patrick, Al Cooper on organ.
Oh my gosh. There's some weird, that's a weird combination.
And
of
the sensational guitars of Dan and Dale. How crazy is that? $22, not very expensive. Brand new Batman.
Oh, I didn't even know Randy Travis had a new song out, and I'm assuming that with what you wrote here that it was partially generated by AI or something. I'll have to do some research into that, because I don't know anything about that.
McCartney's record, Chaos and Creation in the Backyard. This is the 2018 edition. It's just kind of a hard record to find. And it's got some of my favorite McCartney solo songs on it. So, if you don't own that one, definitely check it out. Texas Midnight Runners.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Eileen. Of course, on it. Can't find it over here.
Here we go.
Everybody likes that sound. Come on, Eileen. Think of
I mean, they had some albums out, but that obviously was their most popular.
oh yeah, of course. This was a special order from one of our employees, Jeff. He's like, "Oh, there's a war. World is a Ghetto box."
And he didn't realize he already had it from Record Store Day a couple of years ago or something.
I don't think he bought it. I think he missed it. He's like, "How did I miss that?" So there was a couple in the warehouse, so we grabbed a couple. If you also missed the World is a Ghetto box, we got, I think, one left. Annette's going to talk about this one.
$1 Million Quartet. Okay, I guess I don't know really what to say about it. There is the $1 Million Quartet. It is, I guess I would say it's almost a musical. It is it is touring this summer. I know we've got one playing by us somewhere in the Chicago area, Aurora, I believe. It's little snippets. It's a complete session in its original sequence. I believe it's recorded at Sun Records, Sun Studio, December 4th, 1956. And you got Elvis Presley, Carol Perkins, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Johnny Cash. My understanding is this was not a setting where they went in to specifically record something. It was whoever was doing the recording saw all these guys together, thought this will never happen again, and turned on the mic and started recording. So a lot of stuff that's on here. There are a few complete songs, but most of it are just snippets of them kind of messing around, and I have not listened to it yet. Like
Paul bought one, didn't he?
I don't think he did.
Oh, he didn't buy one? I thought
Paul
bought one on
Ross
Sunday.
had one, has one.
Anyway, it's a complete session. So it's the whole time they were in, December 4th of 56.
Recorded by Jack Clement at Sun Studio, Tuesday afternoon, December 4th, 1956. And yeah, there's a couple of full-length songs on here, but most of it's just like there's Don't Be Cruel, 2 minutes, 21 minutes, Don't Be Cruel, take 2, Don't Be Cruel, take 3, White Christmas instrumental, just a bunch of different stuff on here. So
that's fun.
This would be an interesting situation where you're just going to hear some bantering and talking in the background and that.
Frank's got dibs on the Sun Ra Batman.
Frank has dibs.
So that, another record, I can't get over here. I had to get that imported. We've got 2 mystery bags left, guys. I know you love our duck draws. I know you love our grab bags. 2 left. And then you're going to have to wait till Black Friday. $15. 1 new record. 4 used records. Last call on those for a little bit.
Last call on the green bags.
Yep. I am also happy to report that the Record Store Day chart is back.
Oh, I wonder what happened.
I'm not going to say that it was my email, but it probably didn't hurt that I sent an email. Is it raining? No.
No, not yet.
Not yet. There's the Record
Going
Store Day
to.
chart. Hallelujah. They updated it. They put in all the missing weeks. And wait, you know it. We haven't looked at the chart in, what, a month?
It's been, yeah, at least 3 weeks.
Guess who's at number 1?
I don't
big
know
surprise.
who.
Taylor Swift. Tortured Poets still number 1, even though I haven't looked at the chart in a month. Number 2 was Knocked Loose, which I have never heard of.
Who?
The band's Knocked Loose.
Huh.
I don't know them.
I don't either.
I've never heard of them. Don't know
Anybody know Knocked Loose?
So I ordered it for the store. Number 3 on the chart is the new Kings of Leon, which I also really was a big fan of their album before this, which a lot of people slept on. But Can We Please Have Fun is a great title for the time we live in.
Yeah.
On opaque vinyl, New Kings of Leon, that's number 3. Chappelle Roan was number 4, which I do not have, and Leve, or whatever, number 5, which is a very good song record. I'm out of them.
Yeah, it's been a good seller.
Number 6 is Pearl Jam Dark Matter, which surprises me because, it was a Record Store Day release, so it's been out about a month. It's still hanging on number 6. It's starting to get some record play, radio play, as well as he is on tour right now. Pearl Jam doesn't always do a summer tour, but they're out doing a summer tour for this new album. And I've been listening to the Tom Petty channel, and when it comes out for the encore, I don't know if it's every night, but it comes out the encore, he has a guitar that Tom Petty gave him, and they do a Tom Petty cover as the first song in the encore. So I've done a lot of chat about that.
So that Knocked Loose is being classified as hardcore / metalcore.
All right.
Not all of them have the metalcore genre in it. I did notice some are just, hardcore rock and stuff.
Huh.
So, yeah.
And then Beyonce, MF Doom, number 7. We always have those in stock, but Beyonce, Cowboy Carter hanging on number 8. And then Dua Lipa, number 9. Another good seller for us. We still have that on the shelves. Shannon and the Clams, we don't have that. I ordered it. Deftones, Around the Fur, we got. Alice in Chains, Jar of Flies. Rumors, hanging on at 13.
Oh my gosh.
Sturgill Simpson has an anniversary.
We are out of rumors, by the way.
I ordered them. They should be here
again.
Sturgill Simpson, anniversary of Meta Modern is at 14.
So we don't have that, I don't think.
I ordered it.
Okay.
Morning View anniversary for Incubus, that's at number 15. Dark Side of the Moon at 16. So, and then a lot of stuff, more Taylor's, Arctic Monkeys, a lot of stuff you guys recognize. And some of those we'll have in soon. Some of them we're out of and we'll have more of. So, love to see the chart back. Happy to see it back. It just it kind of completes the morning, I feel like.
Yeah.
All right. I got some good old trade-ins. Some fun trade-ins. Here you go.
I guess I'm doing some trade-ins.
Some of this stuff's pretty cheap, like this Songs for You Volume 1.
That was a record, wasn't that a record
Yeah,
store day
it was
release
the 2021.
Oh, 21.
But now that it's used, it's only $12. I mean, you get a Subway sandwich these days. A Subway sandwich is like 10. With tax, you're almost at 12. You can buy this or a sandwich for lunch,
Or that and a sandwich.
Yeah, I'd be at $24. That's not too bad.
This is a Beatles yesterday and today. A Japanese import with insert at VG Plus.
Ooh.
At a $50 price tag today.
I like that. I don't look like Buddy Holly, but I always think of that Weezer song.
Oh, yeah?
But Wax Time, 180 gram, $20 for Buddy Holly. Self-titled. Oh, it says right here. Second album.
Second album.
Second album. Buddy Holly's second album. The back looks a little bit more modern with kind of collage of singles and information about the second album.
The Cure, the top. And I think this was a record store day, but picture disc at one point, right?
Yeah, it's for RSD we got a picture disc of it.
Okay,
this is an original.
Just a regular original $45 in BG Plus. Probably, I don't know, we'd have to look at it. Probably more like a mint minus. Got a Duran Duran import to BG Plus at $45.
Original.
Yeah.
Here's some more trade-ins. John Paul White, The Hurtin' Kind. $20, and it's got a bonus 7-inch with it. Limited to 1,000 of them, 2 unreleased songs, and it's got the 7-inch. $20.
Warrant, Cherry Pie. This is the music on vinyl. $36.
I've had like an original one time in almost 20 years. We finally got a reissue of it. Because everybody wants that song. You know?
I know it
That
comes
was
on
such
a
a
CD
huge-
once in a while. We've got probably a couple copies of it, maybe on cassette as well.
Master of None from the Netflix series, season 2. It's only $28. It's a 2 LP. It's a Mondo release. If you guys collect Mondo soundtracks, so you know it's going to be good and collectible. $28.
Starting over, Chris Stapleton. 2 LPs is $30.
Johnny Lang Signs. $17. 2017 album here on vinyl.
Any Newgrass Revival vinyl? Oh, I don't know. We'll have to check into that.
You know, so over the weekend I saw Clutch. They played Belvedere and Clutch. And there's a couple bands that opened up for them, but one of the bands is called Native Howl. We had their record at one time. And the album's called Thrash Grass. It says Thrash Grass all over it. It's thrash meets bluegrass. It's kind of like Mumford & Sons meets like Slayer. They were awesome. They were really good. So I'm not going to say it's a new grass revival, but yeah, Native Howl, Thrash Grass. But yeah, the country thing is real. Bluegrass revival thing is real. Also, the Twisters. You see, they announced the artist for the Twisters soundtrack, which is, of course, going to be one of the biggest summer blockbusters. Almost the whole thing is all country artists.
What is it? A new movie?
Yeah, it's a sequel to
Newgrass
Twister.
Revival is a band.
Oh, Newgrass Revival. Oh,
yeah.
But no, I don't have any Newgrass Revival. I was thinking of the country thing that's going on.
No.
But yeah, Twisters is the sequel to the 1999 or whatever movie. Twister, 95 movie, I think. Yeah, the soundtrack, they announced all the artists. Leon Bridges is on it, and then everybody else is like Red Clay Strays,
Really?
and Charlie Crockett, and like all that newer country.
All the newer, definitely.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm like, oh boy, it's going to be a
Better
big
get
one.
some copies of
That's
that.
going to be a
bring
monster.
in. Yeah. I've got a 2017 stereo mix of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. $30 in that one.
John Paul White, Blue, $15.
A used Logic album, pre-owned at a mint minus for $28.
June Carter Cash, Press On, $20 on dual tone.
Another Logic, Under Pressure, mint minus at $25.
Well, do your 2 Logics, and I'm going to do 2 June Carter Cashes.
Oh, well, whoa.
$20. For this one's called Wildwood Flower.
Then I have this one that I'm not going to say everything about it because it's a really long title.
Mystery Tour.
$30.
And the Chirping Crickets, the Buddy Holly rock. Well, obviously Buddy Holly's in the band. But it's cool. They even got the little flip back cover on it. 180 gram, $20. That's the price of the day today.
So here I'm going to say this is going to be, should be an original press. Maybe. No, maybe not, because this is the velvet cover. after a few pressings, they did change to that almost a metallic kind.
Yeah,
and they were having a lot of problems with like the printing on the velvet cover. Sometimes this would start wearing off. So this is one of the first couple of presses, I guess you would say. $30.
The flocked cover.
Yeah. What else do I have here? MBV. Somebody's birthday was in my BV today, but
My Bloody Valentine.
I don't remember who because I didn't know that we had any, so I didn't even write down the name.
$25. This is just MBV. My Bloody Valentine MBV. So it's kind of self-titled.
Yeah.
It's initial subtitle.
Yankee Bluff. Everybody Hits. $18 on that one. And I'm done with my stack over here.
And I'm done with my stack. So yeah, that's going to be the show today, guys. We have some exciting stuff in the store going on. As we speak, there's remodeling going on upstairs. We're going to be opening up a new room in the store. A room that has been locked up for more than 3 decades. Full of junk. And we have emptied the junk. We're remodeling the room. It's going to be our science fiction room, we believe.
Hopefully it will hold everything because we need some room down on the main floor for some other
so
stuff.
there'll be some shuffling of stuff and some bigger spaces given to other things. And so, but we're excited to have some remodeling going in store. Always trying to improve it. I mean, not very often that you can add a whole room to your shop. That doesn't happen very often.
I want to say it's maybe like it's not a huge room, like a 12 by 14 maybe.
Yeah, it's probably something like that.
With a couple of closets. Because the upstairs used to be 2 apartments.
No. And then you're going to say about all the equipment.
Were you going to do the...
Oh, the wall. I'll give you guys a little back wall tour, and then we'll end it that way. Actually, we'll do that now. I'll try not to make the camera too jerky for you guys. And as always, you can always call dibs. If you need any turntables, we are locked and loaded on portable turntables. There's some new stuff on these walls. Let's see. Like this Fresh Cream is new. 1990s, 180 gram reissue. What else we got here? I don't think that Eric Cunningham Quartet was up last time. Jonathan Davis from Korn, MC5. There's the Cure picture disc from Mixed Up. What do we got? There's a Buzzcocks bootleg for $30. It's a Doors bootleg. There's another Cure record store day picture disc. That's Pornography, which those are all gone. There's a Roots 3LP sealed Roots record. Things Fall Apart for $125. Brian May box that someone should buy. Let's see if my Wi-Fi is going to make it over here today. There's some new stuff on this wall too. Melvins. Oh, this Poison Open Up and Say Ah band cover. Some Dead stuff. Sandinista 3LP, that's new. If you don't own the Beyonce 3LP box, we got it used for $40. There's a Zeppelin boot. The band X, I can't believe no one's bought that. A rare Melvins. New Melvins record out too. So that's going to do it for today, guys. You know how to get a hold of us. 815-226-1259. Website's totalonline.com. All the new vinyls are already on it. We are working on a new website. We're probably going to have you guys test it out for us when it's ready. Yeah, we've outgrown our old site. So we're going to have a new site. Obviously, the goal is to have the new site ready for Black Friday. So there'll be a lot of testing and building here in the next handful of months. But until then, guys, we will see you soon. Have a good week.